Alright, here we have more absolute value equations. I don't know what accent that is. Alright, let's take a look. The steps are all the same. They're still the same. Remember, the first step is to isolate the absolute value. That means to get the absolute value part, this x plus 1, get that by itself. So, first thing that we're going to do is add 3. Add 3 to both sides. Why do we add 3 to both sides? It's kind of like this. Let's do like a short example. If I had 4x minus 7 equals 21. If I had this, the first thing I'd have to do is get rid of this part. We can pretend that this absolute value is like the variable. Okay? It's like the variable. So we'd have to add the 7 over first and then divide by 4. Same on this. We would have to add the 3 over, because it's the opposite. A lot of people aren't doing the opposite. You got to do the opposite. And then divide. So let's see what happens here. Now I have 3 times the absolute value of x plus 1 equals 9, 10, 11, 12. Equals 12. Okay, now I divide. I divide the whole thing by 3, and that cancels out. Right? Just like if I were to do this, plus 7, that cancels. This is like an example to show you why you do it this way. Just so you know. I just made this part up. This really has nothing to do with our equation. So 4x equals 28. And then now I would divide by 4, right? That gets x by itself. Okay, so x equals positive 7. Well, here we divide by 3, and we get the absolute value of x plus 1 equals 4. Now the absolute value is by itself. That's what we wanted. I'm in the D. I get it. That's good. So if the absolute value is by itself, then what we can do is make 2 equations. First one is x plus 1 equals 4. The other one is x plus 1 equals negative 4. And then we solve. So minus 1. That goes away. X equals 3. And then do the same over here. Minus 1. And what happens? We get x equals negative 5. So those are our 2 answers. If I wanted to check this, I could plug it in. So let me check. You don't have to do this. I'm just showing you that if you do it this way, you will get the right answers. So 3 times the absolute value of, let's try plugging in 3 plus 1. Right? Because that's what I'm plugging in here. And I'm plugging it into the x in the original. Equals, no, not equals, minus 3 equals 9. Alright, now let's simplify. I should get 9. Let's see. 3 plus 1 is 4. Absolute value of 4 is just 4. So this would be 4 times 3 minus 3. That's 12. Minus 3, 12, 11, 10, 9. 9. That works. What about if I plug in, what was it? Negative 5. Negative 5 plus 1 minus 3. That should be 9. Let's see. Negative 5 plus 1 is negative 4. Ooh. And then the absolute value of negative 4 is positive 4. And it's timesing the 3. So we get 3 times 4 is 12, minus 3, 12, 11, 10, 9. 9 equals 9 still. So, it works. That's our answer. Let's do another example. Let's do another one. Example number 2. Whoa, this is a weird one. Let's compare it to something so that we see what the heck's going on. What was that, green? Yeah. Okay, compare to this. Alright, so what do we do here? I'm in the D. I know what to do. You gotta multiply everything by the common denominator. So what's the common denominator? It's just 2, because there's only the 2 for the denominator. Yeah, it's just 2. So here, in this case, I'll multiply everything by 2. Okay, we've done that before. Same thing here. Watch what happens. We get 2y over 2 minus 14 equals 22. Okay, that's nice, that's nice, that's really nice. That cancels and we get just y equal, no, not equals, minus 14. Oh, this is easy now. Equals 22. So I'd have to add 14 to both sides. Plus 14. And then we get y equals, what is this? 4, 5, 6, 3, 36. So I get y equals 36. Alright, well, here, if I multiply everything by the common denominator, what is the common denominator? It's still 2, because it's only the 2. Yeah, it's still 2. So we'd multiply everything by 2 in the top. And so we get, well, what happens? Let's see. We'll get 2 times the absolute value. Remember, you cannot distribute in absolute value. I'm going to write that. All divided by 2. Minus 14 equals 22. Here, the 2's will cancel because we have one in the top, one in the bottom. Let me just write on the side here. You cannot distribute into absolute value. So they just cancel out on the top and the bottom. And what we have left? We have the absolute value of 4x plus 1 minus 14 equals 22. Well then I gotta add 14 to both sides. So that goes away, and I have the absolute value of 4x plus 1 equals, what was this, 36? Yeah, 36. Well, absolute value is by itself, right? Now I can just make 2 equations. 4x plus 1 equals 36. 4x plus 1 equals negative 36. And then I'll solve. This is easy now. Minus 1. That goes away. And I have 4x equals 35. Divide by 4. And I get that fraction. Can I reduce that? I don't think so. So I get 35 over 4. Alright, sweet. What about this one? Minus 1. That's negative 37. Ooh. Negative 37, hey? And divide by 4. X equals negative 37 over 4. That's nice. That's our answer. Okay. Here we go. Maybe I'll stop there, huh? Yes.